Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to another week's edition of Heat Press Nation Live. It's Jared, it's Esteban, we're back again, and today we're turning up the heat.
Press.
That's right.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day coming up. It's right around the corner. And you know what's funny? Like, I feel like if you've been going to like Target, I felt like the day after Christmas they were already getting their Valentine's Day stuff out. So we didn't want to jump the gun too early, but we did want to give you guys some great ideas on some really fun and cool projects that you can make for Valentine's. So stay tuned. We have some live demos coming up. But before we get into anything, what do we want to tell the people, Les?
I want to tell the people that at the same time, every week we are here to give the people some prizes. Woo! We're talking about giveaways, contests, all that good stuff. If you guys were able to tune into last week, which was a super fun episode,
Great.
we had the HPN Caesar simulcast
I watched this.
collaborative.
I washed the shirt since last week. I did not just put it back on. It's been laundered.
He swears. Yeah, smells great. Yes, last week was a great episode. We had our boy Joe Piazza from Caesar North America in the house.
In this house.
In this house.
He was actually standing right here.
Right here. We miss you, Joe.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The ISS convention was in town, just down the road in the city of Long Beach. So we got to go and talk to some of our buddies over at Forever. Joe was over there with Roland. It was really great. All the distributors, companies were there. If you guys are ever in town, the ISS show, definitely recommend checking it out. I think we had some photos you posted to the Facebook, right?
Yeah, so be sure to check it out. I mean, we like to share all of our fun adventures on there. So whether it's our Instagram story, sometimes we'll post to Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you're following us everywhere. We are at HeatPressNation. So if you're on Twitter and Instagram, it's going to be at HeatPressNation. And then, of course, on Facebook, check us out, facebook.com/HeatPressNation. HeatPressNation.
There we go. Backslash forward. There you
go.
But yeah, a lot of fun. We did some great demos. Had some awesome information for you guys. But yes, if you were able to tune in last week and like and shared, we're actually going to be drawing the name today.
Yes, today. Now, last week, it was pretty freaking incredible.
Oh, yeah, that was nuts.
Pardon my language. But yeah, it was nuts. It was wild. We had a record amount of viewers, which was great, which resulted in a record amount of shares. Now, we wanted to be fair. So for today's live drawing, we're going to be doing that right after this. So we're not going to be drawing live today. We wanted to figure out a fair way to capture and print out all of the live entries. So that was pretty wild. We're probably going to be doing that a little bit later today on Instagram Live, which is more reason for you guys to follow us over on Instagram. Check us out. Again, it's at HeatPressNation. Got lots of fun stuff there. Really cool stuff. But one thing we do have today for you right now is Post of the Week. So we're going to go ahead and bring those up right now. Post of the Week is back, everybody. And we're back with some 3 knockout designs. So let's bring those on screen.
Look at this here.
Dude,
I see someone's
check
getting their
out.
Bitmoji on. Got the Sailor Jerry Classic Nautical anchor there. Love the banner work. Love the transfer here. Beautiful color. What are your thoughts, Jared?
I think everything is cool. Like everything about this just screams rad to me. Someone definitely took their time putting this design together. Super cool. And then I believe this is going to be my favorite Jet Pro Soft Stretch. Incredible, super awesome stuff there. So very rad. This is option A.
Let's bring it over to number B.
What
in
okay, talk about in the season and unconventional.
Absolutely. We love to see outside the box. Love to see you guys really, pushing the limits, boundaries of what you can do with your materials. Here we got an awesome Valentine's themed. Is this a balloon?
That's a Mylar balloon. It's a nice heart-shaped red balloon.
Love Mylar.
Perfectly for the season. And this is great. Got a couple different designs. So I'm guessing this is kind of like a test item to show off to your clients, or unless somebody really has 2 babies and I guess they're in love too. I guess, I don't know. I'm not sure, but really, really cool. I definitely dig that.
Awesome. And then here we go to Exhibit C. We got some sublimation mugs, it looks like here. I mean, look at that color composition, Jared. I mean, they really dialed in these settings perfectly here.
Dude, it looks perfect. I love the presentation on the photo. And then what's cool about this is not typical. Like usually you'll see the 11 and 15 ounce mugs, which we will be doing today.
Hey.
But hey, our customer here, they have the, I want to say this is a 12 ounce latte mug.
Tapered mug.
Yes.
Awesome.
So it's very cool. It adds an extra like layer or adds an extra dimension to the things that you can offer to your customers. So it's not just a standard. If everybody, they know the old standby, the standard, tried and true. There we go. Now Now you can offer them something cool. These really sweet latte mugs. I'm a really big fan.
Yeah, we'll get into those attachments in just a little bit.
Very cool.
As you can see, we do have our Signature Series automated heat press here. So this is a really awesome machine we'll get into in just a moment. But for those of you who are tuning in right now, want to make sure everyone's got an opportunity to win prizes.
Yes.
So you can go ahead and get the like in, get the share in.
Do it. Like and share right now. You can do it if you're on a computer, if you're on a smartphone, if you're on a whatever else it is, a tablet, whatever it is, go ahead and like and share. So really quick here, we're going to check in on the comments. Here. If you guys have any questions at all, drop it in the comments. We're live on Facebook and YouTube today. So I see we got some YouTube viewers there.
Yes.
Got some people checking in. We got Kathy Cox coming in from Texas. Hi, Kathy. Pleasure to have you with us. And then, we have our friends Artistry tuning in today. Artistry, we've showed you guys these things before. These are the sublimation markers.
What's up, Artistry?
Dudes, if you haven't checked out the sublimation markers, they pair beautifully with a cameo and a heat press. You know what? Go check it out. We have the video on our YouTube, which, by the way...
That's right. It's going to be youtube.com/HeatPressNation. Great content on there. We do have last week's episode with Joe, so make sure you guys head over, hit the subscribe button, and we do want you to check out that awesome video we did on the Artistry sublimation markers. Super great product.
Very cool. And I do see people already tuning in with their votes. So we showed you guys this week's candidates for Post of the Week. How do you vote? You just comment the letter. So we're going to go through those again before the show is over. So make sure you check it out. But I do see some votes already coming in. You guys already know what to do. So that is super awesome. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. Do us a favor, guys. Today we're showing you guys some heat press stuff and some mug press stuff. Let's see a thumbs up if you have a mug press and a heart if you have a heat press. We kind of want to see who we're talking to today. So you can go ahead right there. Just drop it in there. Boom. Drop that in there.
Bingo,
awesome.
bango, bongo. Today here on stage left, we do have our brand new HPN Craft Pro. This is the 15-inch by 15-inch model. Comes with the slide-out drawer. And today we're going to be doing some sublimation, but not just any sort of normal sublimation, right, Jared?
This is Abby Normal. No, just kidding. If you guys know what that's from, bless you. No, this is very not normal sublimation, and we get this request, we get this call very frequently.
Yes, absolutely. And one thing we want to mention, we are going to be working with the ever popular Sequin pillows, which a lot of folks in the marketplace are starting to do sublimation on. The thing is about this is actually not going to be a sublimation blank, meaning it's not designed or treated for this process. But we're seeing varying degrees of awesome success in the Facebook group. Make sure you check that out, HeatPressNation creators,
or heat.press/FB group.
We never practice that. It just comes out real nice.
Naturally.
But yeah, I mean, this is an awesome product to offer your customers if you have your sublimation printer, if you have your heat press. I'll be honest, guys, it's going to be a little bit of trial and error, being as there's not set instructions for such a transfer. I mean, with our machine, with the mugs, you're going 385, you're going 190 seconds. We don't really have a recipe for this, so, it is going to really depend on your individual settings.
Yes, and it also depends on where you source your blank. Again, this is not something, and I think people might start to develop these for specifically for sublimation, but this really came out of somebody saying, hey, I wonder if I could sublimate that. And they tried it and it worked, and then word spread like wildfire. I'm sure Amazon has been very, very happy with the uptick in sales of these really cool sequin pillows, because I mean they were already trending before people figured out you can customize them with your sublimation printer. So as a result, there's lots of different manufacturers. Everybody's sourcing them from different places. This one is actually not the best quality. We just went, just like how all of our customers, we went on Amazon. We saw one that we liked with decent reviews. We got it. The sequins aren't like perfect. You'll see some like gold ones on here. It's important to do your product testing before you get going on a new process. Don't order the case of like 500 until you've tested a couple just to make sure that they're going to work. But we're going to show you guys how we're actually about to test this one. We ordered this one from Amazon. We're going to test it out right now. We have our live on camera. We have our sublimation transfer ready to roll. So if you guys are watching this, let's have a gander.
Absolutely. So for today's demonstration, we are going to be doing the sublimation onto the Sequin pillow. We have our HPN Craft Press Pro warmed up to 385 degrees, and it looks like we're going for 70 seconds today.
70 seconds today. So 385, 70 seconds. If you guys are wondering, how do you figure out those numbers? You know what? It's just a safe place for us to start. I know that for garments, like if I'm testing out a t-shirt, I'll go 385 for about 60 seconds. This is a hard surface, so maybe add 10 seconds. We'll see. We'll see how this comes out. You guys are watching us test this live. And we've done this before, but it was a different brand of Sequin pillow. So this one, it's like you're starting all over. And you guys know this. When you switch brands of t-shirts, especially for sublimation, it's like starting all over. You can have a good reference point, but really you want to do your thorough, solid testing before you dive in.
Splash.
There we go.
For all of our awesome HeatPressNation creators out there, if you guys are experiencing success or have some good settings, we'd love to hear from you. Make sure you drop that in the comments. Let's get those time. Let's get those temperature recommendations. If you guys want to share some of your work, like we said, heat.press/FB group. Great place to share your work. You could be inspiring others or, flex. You guys got something you're doing, show off a little bit. And who knows, you might end up in consideration for next week's Post of the Week.
What? Post of the week, guys. Post of the week. We give away a prize every week. We actually give away 2 prizes. One to the random, so if you no skill involved, just like and share random winners every week. But if you kind of want to get into the skill game, Post of the Week, guys, just share using the hashtag HPN Creators, or like you said, share to the group.
There we go, guys.
All right. Are we ready to get started?
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Let's do this. Okay, I'm feeling kind of like Ash Ketchum, so you know how when he's about to do something good, he puts his hat backwards. So that's going to be me right now.
You know it's about to go down.
All right, so we have our sublimation transfer. It's right here. And then we have our sublimation blink. You want to make sure that all of your sequins are folded over. And again, you probably can't see this. You'll see a couple gold ones still sticking out. This isn't really the best. It's not the best transfer. We kind of went in kind of blind. We just picked one that we thought would be nice. And let's see. So anyway, so I have my transfer. And of course, I'm going to put it face down on here. And I'm going to do my best to center it on the pillow. Now, my transfer is centered onto my sheet, which is really interesting because when you have it over, you can't really see it. You can't really tell what's going on. And I feel like Kevin James with my hat backwards like this. But anyways, so since my transfer is centered onto my sheet, I know that I can center it onto my pillow and it's going to be nice and centered. So I'm going to do like the finger count method. So it's 3 fingers away on either side. And I got about, there we go. Let's move it down a little bit. I got about 4 fingers.
Just a smidgen.
There we go. Just a little smithereen right there. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to heat tape this in place. I'm not going to get super crazy with the heat tape, but I don't want this transfer to shift because we all know shifting is what causes ghosting. Boo. So I'm just going to get, exactly, boo. So I'm just going to get 2 pieces of tape and I'm just going to tape it down right here. Pardon me for a second. I'm going to grab my pro-grade non-stick sheet. Normally we'll use parchment paper, but I'm pretty sure, I don't think we're going to get really any outgassing over here. So I have my pro-grade non-stick sheet, and I'm going to come around really quick, and let's press this bad boy.
All right, Jared, take it away. Let's go ahead. Got that all prepped up there, ready to go. Let's see that sliding drawer in action.
What? Look how cute that is. What is this? This is so adorable. Just kidding, it's amazing.
You see how it gives that little extra space there? You're not working with your hands right under that high temperature heating element. Really gives you more room to operate, position your transfer, get ready for success.
Just
guys.
for fun, I'm gonna reach in and look how close, oh my God, I'm kind of scared.
Oh my God.
Look how close my hands are getting to the heating element, right? But when I'm out here, some of you klutzes out there are really appreciating that like me right now. So we're just gonna move this over. You don't want to catch, hopefully, maybe we could have done this on the 9x13 or 13x9. There we go. So this pillow is perfectly sized to where like the thicker seams will fall off the edge. But if they didn't, just a T-pad it right there in the middle would be perfect. You just want to raise this up, but it looks like this one's going to be pressing just fine. So let's make sure all of these aren't going to get caught. And again, for sublimation, I will almost always use my parchment paper, but in this case, since I'm not really concerned about outgassing, because there's a lot of extra paper anyways, we're gonna use this. But when in doubt, just go for sublimation, go with parchment paper. We got 70 seconds on the clock, 385 degrees, let's do this.
Let's lock that down. I want to give a special shout out to all of you on the internet joining us today on the YouTube platform. Got some hellos coming from everywhere, from Chicago and Orlando, all the way out to Dwayne the Lion saying what's up from Barbados and the Caribbean.
What?
So thank you guys so much for letting us be a part of your Thursday, Friday Junior, we like to call it around here. Got some hellos coming in from Mississippi. Now,
Sorry,
Dwayne the Lion,
Friday Junior. That's a new one to me. They must say that in tech support because I haven't heard that yet.
my backpack. Dwayne the Lion's asking, will the sublimation come off in a heater? You know, if we have our settings good, you know, as far as time, temperature, pressure, sublimation really should be a permanent process, being in that we are dyeing the surface of these specially treated substrates or, you know, 100% polyester. So as long as you're following our, you know, recommended manufacturer time and temperature settings, shouldn't have to worry about that transfer going anywhere. Let's go ahead and check in with our Facebook fam. Here we go. So this one here says, thinking about wraps and confection oven, is a press better? Heard it's hard to get even pressure on the edges of mugs with a press. Any tricks? That's a great question. We'll get to that in just a moment. I think our timer's about to go off. There we go. Good guess, right? Good guess?
Man.
All right. Take it away, Jared.
You have an amazing, just natural internal clock there, man.
Hey, you know.
So we're going to slide this out. Now, don't grab it by here. It could get really hot after a few presses.
That's right.
There's a handle. You probably can't see it. It's right under there. We're just going to pull that out. And there we go. Oh, by the way, look, our nonstick sheet is perfectly clean.
There we go. Good call.
Like
Jared.
I said, but I mean, when in doubt, again, I hope we don't get calls of people who are using it and they stain it. But anyway, so like this, we do have this in place. I'm gonna give it just a second, really quick. I'm just gonna fan that for a second. I'm just gonna peel it off here. Try to do it in one quick, smooth motion. Again, we don't want the paper to shift.
That's right.
At all, because that shifting, because if the ink is still hot, that's how you get ghosting. So I'm really fingers crossed here for a good, solid clean press. And let's just, boom, right there. Oh, shoot.
Look at that.
That is,
boom.
Ooh, that is hot.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's hot. But that looks great. So I'm going to go ahead and,
right on,
dude,
guys. Look at that.
That is fly.
Does that say J plus E 2019? Does that mean you?
Yes, that's us. Don't we make a great couple?
Oh, since 17.
Oh, wait, where did it say? Oh, what? Since 17? Damn. That's true. There we go. And also, I mean, my wife's name does start with an E as well. So,
hey, you know what? Double the pleasure, double the fun.
What she doesn't know won't hurt her. All right.
There we go.
That's horrible.
Kill two stones with one bird.
There we go.
Alrighty.
So check it out. Now, another thing, and I mean, we're just kind of looking out for you guys here. These never come with the pillows. So you have to make sure you buy your pillow inserts. Those you can get at like Walmart or something like that.
That imagery, though, on there. Look
dude,
at that.
that looks great, right? I mean,
not bad.
You know, there we go.
No, it came out
Teamwork
awesome.
to make the dream work.
So this is our Sequin sublimation pillow. As you can see, the settings we were working with was the 385 for 70 seconds. Mm-hmm. And no, I mean, perfect imagery here. This came out really nice.
Oh yeah, and I think it's still kind of hot. See? Oh, and then looky here. You can still kind of see it, can it? There we go. It's the angle. You know what? It's the angle that you're looking at. Because I know it still comes out if you like tilt it back right there. Because you're kind of looking under it, but when you look straight at it,
look at that.
Yeah, if you're looking straight at it, you won't be able to see. It's just kind of the angle that it's coming out on. Anyways, super cool stuff. These are really cool. You can make them for your kids' Valentines, for your loved ones, your significant other, your boss. I don't really know who you do Valentines for, but check that out. Really cool stuff.
Awesome.
Very neat. And this is a great gift. You guys still have time. If you have a sublimation printer, just get online, find some cool blanks. You know, if you're looking for a place to find these blanks and you want to ask somebody who's already been using them, go to our Facebook group, HeatPressNation Creators. Ask around. I think someone already asked, so you can kind of scroll through the previous post just so we're not like getting bombarded with the same question. But just ask around. I guarantee you somebody in there has some blanks that they like that will look good and last. So yeah, that's heat.press/FB group.
There we go. And again, guys, if you are working with maybe some more custom or personalized settings as far as time or temperature, be sure to share that. Be someone's hero. Help us out here. You know, the community we have is so awesome. It's really great. I mean, we say this every week, but you know, many times when someone jumps in with a question before we even get to it, many times we'll see many people chiming in, offering advice, assistance. I mean, even printer settings, paper combinations.
It's beautiful.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, it speaks to the audience, speaks to our HPN creators out there. So you guys are the reason we're up here. Thank you for all of that.
You guys.
That's right. Yeah, round of applause for all of our creators. All right, so as we said, today we're turning up the heat press.
Yes, we are.
This was awesome working with the HPN Craft Pro. We're going to be switching gears now over to the Signature Series automated
Switching
mug
gears.
press. What do you like best about this mug press, Jared?
Dude, I love that it's, first of all, that it's easy to use, but that it can handle both my 11 and 15 ounce mugs without a problem. So today we're gonna be showing you guys just that. We know that mugs are super duper popular. I've heard, and again, I'm saying this with all the love in my heart. We've heard some people say like, oh, my mugs don't sell, my mugs don't sell. You know what? Get some fresh designs up there. Hook up with a local, graphic artist. Offer to pay them a royalty maybe for using their artwork. Get some cool new stuff in there. Maybe share it with a new group. Maybe, take it to your work. Ask your friends like to take, samples to their work. See if anybody wants them.
Right.
You just got to get out there, guys, because mugs are hot. And how do we know this? Because we sell a ton of them.
No, this is one of our by far best-selling sublimation blanks, especially in these two popular sizes. It's really great to have a machine that, with the included heating element, can accommodate both. So it's really like you're getting two heat presses in one, so to speak. In addition, you're working with 4 points of adjustable pressure there, so you can really dial in for those tapered attachments as well. This is also going to have available heating elements for like Exhibit C in the post of the week where we had that 12-ounce latte.
Yes.
This can do that. Let's say you
fit
want
it
to
in
do a pint glass. This can do that. Say we want a shot glass. This can do that. Whether you're looking for a 2-in-1,
water bottles,
4-in-1, 6-in-1, I mean, someone will pick that up. Really, the possibilities are only going to be limited by your imagination. We're going to show you right now how we can do not only the 11-ounce and the 15-ounce at the same dang machine.
Boom. We're doing this. So we're starting off with our 11-ounce mug, and Esteban is the local reigning champ. So I printed out an extra transfer. And now one thing you're going to want to, let's see, I don't know if we can get a camera on there. Here, I'll move this out of your way. My handsome.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. All right. So check it out. So we're going to be trimming down the transfers first. You'll notice that when you print out your transfers on your sublimation printer, they're going to look a little dull. They're going to look a little like desaturated. That's totally normal. It's totally fine. Everything, I guarantee you, is going to look nice and bold and vibrant in the end. And I'm just kind of sharing that because, it's a common question. Like you print your first thing, you're ready to go.
It's a common call too.
Yeah, common call. It's like, hey, that looks like trash. But no. You have to sublimate it to get the full vibrancy of the colors. So Esteban here, we got our heat tape. He just trimmed down our transfer. And so now, here, let's move this up so we can get it on camera. Check that out.
And
that beeping sound tells us that we have 30 seconds before this place self-destructs.
So what I'm doing right here is just folding a little bit of this tape onto itself. Again, one of our tips from our awesome audience. Now I have a little pull tab when I go ahead and get ready to remove this transfer. We recommend approximately, what is it, like 3.84 tall by 8.25.
Yeah, I made these ones. I think I made these ones like 4 inches tall, just so they could be full bleed top to bottom.
Right on.
But if you're not into that full bleed top to bottom, yeah, you can just shrink that down a little bit.
All right, so that's good.
And then we have, I think the total is I set these ones to 8.4 width, which is just, again, that's like kind of like my preferred setting. It guarantees that I'm not going to get too close to the handle. Any closer to the handle, and you're kind of risking it. You don't want to get too close to the handle because then it's just not going to transfer because it's not going to get the pressure necessary. It's kind of at the edge of what can work over here. So boom.
See, got my little pull
that
tab
easy.
right here to get that off. Alrighty, so we got our Signature Series mug press cooked up to 385 Fahrenheit. We got our timer set to 190 seconds. Before we went live on camera, we were calibrating, making sure we have perfect pressure when the machine was not hot. I mean, it's happened to all of us. It's happened to myself. Go to put in the mug, even just showing a live demonstration, I've snapped the handle off a couple of these blanks. And when you're paying what you pay for these specially treated substrates, you make sure you don't want to waste any money on, snapping something
it comes
off.
out of my check when he does that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I try to keep it to a minimum. But are you guys ready for sublimation?
Yeah, we are.
Are you ready for sublimation?
I was born ready.
All right, let's do this.
So Stefan's gonna come around right now. Like he said, we already adjusted the pressure before we came on, but don't worry. We're gonna be switching to the 15-ounce mugs in a minute. And so once we do that, we'll show you guys how to adjust the pressure on your mug press so you can get killer mugs every single time. Without further delay, my friend, my pal, Stefan Romero.
All right, guys. Man, great machine here. Let's go ahead and watch it in action. So we're just gonna go ahead and slide this in the cylinder there. And as I close it, I'm gonna try and make sure I have my handle just right there in the middle.
I almost want to break a handle just to show them like what to avoid, but nah. There we go. So you see the pressure is pretty firm on there. We got 190 seconds on the clock. So while we wait for that, let's go over our post of the week. Look at that. Look at it in there. You can see that it's smashing it really nice, getting that firm pressure, making sure our transfer is looking killer. But let's check it out. Let's check out post of the week. We got like 3 minutes here. So there we go. HPN Creators Post of the Week. Now, if you guys want to vote on whatever one you like, just comment the letter. So first one up, this dad one. Father's Day is right around the corner. It's only 4 months,
season.
5 months away. But it's super great. We have this cool Mylar balloon here.
I love Mylar.
That's really rad. I like how creative it is. It's very unconventional. And you know me, I'm all about the unconventional. And of course, we have this tapered mug.
There we go. That's 12-ounce latte by the looks of it. Super awesome design. Color vibrancy came out perfect. Looks like they had their settings dialed in just how we like to see it.
Fantastic.
For those of you out there, maybe just getting started with sublimation, super easy setup. You just head over to sawgrassinc.com. You're going to get your account set up with your email, and then you're just going to go ahead and register that device. There's going to be the serial number right there where the ink tray goes. So you just want to follow your on-screen prompts. It can go super quick. If you do have any trouble with that, you do have lifetime tech support as a HeatPressNation customer. You can reach us down below, 1-800-215-0894. We're going to be extension 3. Or you can also leave us a help support ticket at heatpressnation.com. Just head up to the top right corner of your page, top right, which is that way, and then click on technical support.
Awesome.
We got about a minute and a half still on the clock there.
There we go.
I'm really excited to see how this one's going to come out.
Check out these comments. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, hit it.
All right, so we got some hellos from Louisiana. We have, let's see, Huntsville, Alabama. Bambi Hodges. Oh, past winner. Nice. Oh, by the way, if you guys won from last week's contest, those, we're waiting on one more item to get back in stock, so those should be shipping. I know we said they'll ship this week. They will be shipping either today or tomorrow because we just got those in. So we're really excited to give you guys those. That was crazy last week. By the way, quick recap. We gave away like a total of 12 prize packs. We had like 800 live viewers, and we're already into the thousands of other viewers. So that was pretty rad. It was pretty good stuff. Yeah.
I do have a question here. Another common one with the mug press. We got some time there. This is coming in from Kurt Mitchell. Thank you so much for tuning in. When you put the mug in the machine, the temperature drops quickly, then heats back up. Do you need to compensate for the 190 seconds? No, the 190 seconds is the compensation for that temperature drop. So if you're looking at the heating element, it's not incredibly thick, and it is made of like a silicone rubber material. So because it's not met like this one, your temperature drop might be like 2 or 3 degrees. Maybe. But because this is so much thinner and sensitive to the cold mug that you're putting in there, when those things touch, the cold is gonna kind of rub off on there. But the heat press, it'll bounce back up. So the 190 seconds compensates for all of that. And so, oh, there we go. Right. So you got that? S is hurrying on over. So the 190 seconds, 385 degrees, we've calculated all of that to get a killer mug every time. So we're just gonna give it like a quick second, gonna fan that out. Yeah, you never want to remove the transfer, as Jared mentioned, with the sublimation pillow, just because some of that ink may still be active. So, you know, for your quickest and sharpest lines, I'm gonna go ahead and
oh, there we go.
Let's take a look at this here.
This is our tester that we beat up.
We'll let this cool right there. Alrighty, so that should be cooling down here. So as we can see, we got our pull tabs here, so we're not really dealing too much with that hard, hot substrate. Oh, dude, that's gorgeous, bro. Killer job. So let's show that to the camera. Nice. Ross and Rachel. So we made a nice wedding mug. You know, it's Valentine's Day. You want to celebrate the love. And we got a great portrait there with a really cool commemorative graphic on there. And you can't really see it on camera because it's so bright, but it's on like a nice marble. White background. Marble. Let's show them. We're fancy. I want you to see that texture on here, guys. There we go. Boom, right there. So you can get really cool textures. You guys, if you know any wedding photographers, you need to make friends with them and start offering your services to them to offer to their customers. Let them subcontract you out all day, guys. The wedding industry is crazy. People are willing to spend buku dollars on really sweet stuff like that. Can we get some heart icons for this awesome sublimation mug? I'm going to drop some on there. I'm a big fan. Look at this. This came out great. I can see Jared went through the Virtuoso Print Manager. Looks like you designated your substrate as ceramic/glass. And then, as always, we're working with our text print sublimation paper. great product here, awesome color vibrancy, photo quality, imagery. Definitely something you want to offer to your customers and loved ones.
Super cool. So now, we told you guys we're going to show you how to switch from 11 to 15 ounces in a snap, and we're going to do just that. So now, I have a blank mug. You don't want to put it with your transfer in because remember, we have to adjust the pressure. So I'm going to come back around right now, and I'm going to show you guys really quick. Now, it's already hot. Ideally, you're doing this when your press is cooled down. If you don't have the time, if you're kind of hopping, let's say you finished your set of 11 ounces, and then you want to go to your 15 ounces, you're gonna we can show you guys how to do that while it's hot. One thing you cannot do while it's hot is you do not want to switch the element. So like we said, this heat press can accommodate the tapered latte mugs, the water bottles. I believe there are 6 different shot glasses. There are 6 different heating elements in total. When you're ready to swap those out, you will have to wait for it to cool down. Lucky for you, it cools down in about, 15, 20 minutes or so?
It's pretty quick. I mean, as Jared said, it is a smaller element. You're looking at a much quicker warm-up time, much faster cool-down time when you are switching between those different sizes. Man, I can't wait to see this in action. Yeah,
let's do it. All right, I'm going to come around. Let's show you guys how we do this.
All right, guys. Take it away, Jared.
So check it out. We have our 15 ounce. Oh, by the way, for Valentine's Day, these come in a variety of colors. Get the red ones with the red handle, the black inside. It's so cool. It adds an extra dimension. So, I mean, nothing wrong. I mean, we love these. Ooh, it's still kind of warm. We love these. Oh, there we go. I was on the wrong camera. These really cool white mugs. They're nice and basic and great. But if you want to add extra color, these ones are black handle, black inside. But we have ones that are red on the handle and inside. So for Valentine's Day, make sure you get hooked up with that. I'm going to show you guys really quick here, directing your attention back over to the Signature Series automated mug press. We're just going to show you guys really quick. So now if I try to put my 15 ounce straight in, there's no way it's going to close because it is much bigger than the 11 ounce. So what do we got to do? We're going to pull this out here. Now this gets really hot really fast, so don't touch it. What I'm going to do here, I'm not going to do that. There we go. Is I'm just going to loosen it. And what I do is I'm counting in my head how many turns I do to one side, and then I do that to the other. So I did 5 turns and 5 turns. I'm going to do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should be mostly even. And now I'm going to test it. I'm going to bring this over. And we're just going to see here. It's still a little too tight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this out. And then so you guys can see, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll probably go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, counting. I mean, it's not 100% precise, but you know you want to keep things pretty even. And oh, that feels good already. There we go. I'm probably going to loosen it just 5 more on either side. And this is how you do it, guys. Not cutting any corners here. We're showing you guys how to switch between 11 and 15 ounce mugs. It looks like that's going to do it. Got some pretty good pressure on there. Let's see. That's a little tight, but you know what? I don't really mind. I'm probably just going to loosen it like 3 more, and then we should be good there. Okay, there we go. All right, so now this one's hot, so you don't want to apply your sublimation transfer to a hot mug again. The heat is what activates. Oh, sorry. The heat is what. Hey, everybody. I'm coming back around. The heat is what activates the sublimation ink. So you don't want that on while you're moving it and shifting it, because then you're just going to get a blurred image all over your mug. That's why we have our backup. We have a cold one right here. Woo, a nice cold one with the boys.
Hey.
We have a cold one here, and then we're just going to fix the sublimation transfer onto there. We have this. I don't know why I have 2. Someone will pick that up.
Oh, we're going with that one now.
Oh, yeah. So now we're going with this one. So we have the same graphic, of course, that we used over there. If you guys are making a matching set of stuff, that always makes a great impact, and it saves you time in designing. So you don't have to design like 96 things. Just make one cool design and put it on like a bunch of different stuff.
There we go.
So there we go. Really quick. S is going to check in on the comments while I prep this transfer.
All right, so getting back to that question about the mug wraps. Let's repeat that for everyone.
Oh, that's a great question.
Thinking about wraps and a convection oven. Is a press better? Heard it's hard to get even pressure on the edges of mugs with a press. Any tricks? Well, I mean, we actually had because we carry some of the line of the mug wraps from the Hicks company.
Yes.
They're super great. I mean, if you are working with a convection oven, it's going to be a little bit of a longer process, but I mean, as far as getting even coverage, even contact, even pressure, especially for maybe your unusual shaped objects. Like we actually did a demonstration, I believe, with one of those back in season 2 with the dog bowl. So yeah, I mean, for something that may not be able to fit ideally in a element that we offer, mug wraps can definitely be a great solution. You can definitely do multiple in the oven. I would say, whichever your preference is. I mean, in regards to, getting even contact, even pressure, or difficulty with the edges, I think it really comes down to sizing your images, right?
Right, it does. And also one thing you got to keep in mind is with the mug wraps, you'll be able to get a little closer to the handle, but you still cannot do a full and complete wrap underneath the handle area. So with a mug press, there's a certain limit. You want to stay away from the handle. So there's going to be like this blank area right here. That's just kind of the name of the game. As you're going to see right now, we're pressing just a single logo on here, so you don't really notice it that there's a wrap. But if you're doing a full bleed image, you'll notice like a full color, kind of like this one. It will cut off right there. It's kind of the nature of the beast. Again, with the mug wraps. You do get a little closer, but it's not, you still won't get handle to handle or even under the handle area.
That's right.
So that's kind of how it goes. One thing I will say about the oven wraps though is it's definitely a lower price point getting into the game. If you have a sublimation printer, you could just print it up. You just buy a mug wrap and then you can just put it in your oven to see if this is something you even want to get into or not. Now, one thing that we have to tell you is that it takes a lot longer. We're doing these in 190 seconds, which is about 3 minutes, 10 seconds. In the oven, you're going for at least 8 to 10 minutes at 400 degrees. So for one mug, and if you only have one mug wrap, it's taking you 8 to 10 minutes per mug. You pull it out, you do it, then you put the next one in. So it's not really good for quantity, but if you want to test things out and see if this is the way for you, start with a mug wrap. It's really fun, great to have as backup. But of course, if you want to just out the gate start being able to run production, you can buy the mug press or buy a bunch of mug wraps. I think that's kind of up to you.
Absolutely.
But we're showing you guys the mug press. This has been just an amazing product for us at HeatPressNation.
Absolutely.
Has helped countless people start businesses, get out there, additional source of income, or fun for the family. It's in that price range. Save up a little. It's a fun toy.
If you're doing sublimation, if you have that sawgrass printer, I mean, this smaller piece of equipment can, really not just expand your product range, but as you said, have some fun with it. I mean, the mugs, as we said, are one of our best-selling substrates by far because they're fun to make, they're fun to work with, and as you can see, not super complicated. We did one right in front of your eyes, and now we're going to switch over to the other sides on the same machine, guys. Are you ready for this?
Machine. All right. Should I?
Still hot.
Are they ready?
I
think they're ready. I think they're ready. Let's do this, guys. 15-ounce mug coming right up.
There we go.
So now we're loading this in here. And I'll do that last. I'm going to show you guys how to break a mug. But here we go. It's right in there. Yep, and I'm keeping the handle centered. There we go. So the handle is right. It's not touching either side. Now, if you notice I touched this is starting to get warm. After a little while, this surface will actually get pretty hot if you're running your mug press for a couple hours. So just be careful, express caution, wear barbecue gloves if you have to. But we got about 3 minutes on the clock, so let's answer some questions.
Yeah, let's check in here. All right, so this one's coming in from Catherine Anderson. Thank you so much for tuning in. She wants to know, is this the Sublimate or the Chromoblast ink?
So this is Sublimate HD. So we printed these with our Sawgrass SG400 printer, and it uses the Sublimate HD ink. Chromoblast is an entirely different system. It's not interchangeable. So if you have one printer, you can't switch back and forth between the inks. You have to have your Sublimate ink, which is of course what we use to make this. We use it on the mugs. We use it on our 100% polyester tees, on our really sweet photo panels. That's Sublimate HD. Is the general, that's like the standard sublimation transfer. Now, Chromoblast is a little bit different. Chromoblast is a sublimation ink designed for cotton, for white 100% cotton, and that's it. So if that's really a big deal for you and you enjoy the feel, a lot of people enjoy the feel, the finish, the washability of the Chromoblast ink system, it is a very specific application. So unfortunately, if you have Chromoblast, you're not really able to do anything that we showed you guys today. Now, what you are able to do is your white cotton. Yeah, it's really great. Baby. So it honestly depends on your business needs. I would say the Chromoblast system is more geared for businesses who need a specific application for that.
There we go. Excellent answer. Thank you, Jared. Another one coming in here. This is from Angela Domino. How much pressure was used on that Sequin sublimation transfer you did?
We're at about medium pressure, so the same pressure that we do for t-shirts is what we used for this transfer.
Yeah, with sublimation, you don't really need to squish the bejesus out of them.
Yes, you don't. No,
because it's mainly going to be your time and
temperature.
there we go.
That's what's going to do it. You don't want it too loose because then the ink, the outgassing, it just kind of will blur it. You do want a good pressure, but whatever you're using for your t-shirts, if it's a nice medium pressure, basically do the paper pressure test and you're in business.
That's it, guys. Hello to Tracy Lukens from snowy Colorado.
Ooh, nice.
Got what's up to Derek James Smith from Detroit. Pam Bailas saying hello from Pennsylvania. Melinda Alif from Tomball, Texas. We got some Louisianans in here.
Nice.
You guys want to send us some food? The best food in the country.
Our condolences. Not the best way to win, but hey, we're going to the Super Bowl. So,
hey, no, it's okay. Rams, baby.
Whatever.
All right, what else we got here? Got a hello from Eva Deal. She's asking how much the machine's going for. I would refer over to HeatPressNation.com for current pricing and all available quantity options. I know we got the real-time kind of inventory view where you can see where your machine is going to be available at a location, hopefully shipping from near you.
And also, a quick shout out to everybody watching the replay. There's the reason why we don't usually disclose pricing live on the air is because this video stays on the internet and the internet is forever.
Hey, future.
Hi, future me. Oh, there we go. So anyways, yeah, if you're wondering why we don't usually share prices, it's because this video has to go on the internet for a long time.
There we go.
So right there, open that up. This is very hot. I can tell already that I got a pretty solid transfer on there. But I'm just going to drop this pup right here for a second.
Let that cool down.
I'm not going to immediately peel it. Now, some people like to dunk their mugs in cold water. That's a bad idea.
That's a super bad idea.
If you absolutely must cool down your mug, you can actually cool it down in hot water or pretty warm water.
I would even recommend over both the water submersions, maybe a small fan if you are needing to
small fan
speed that up. But
you
know, that kind of
don't do cold water.
No, that kind of temperature shock. I mean, you want to know the quickest way to crack your mug, break your mug, other than dropping it, I would say is take it from that hot 300 plus degree temperature, put it into some cold water, get instant cracks right away. There we go.
Yeah. So there we go. And now I think it's actually ready. There we go.
Speedy over here. Alrighty.
So we're going to peel this here, and like Esteban said, with a little foldy tab, you just, the end of your little tape strip, just fold it over on itself, and you have a nice little foldy tab, which makes peeling it so much easier. And this is great. Oh, darn it. I printed a little piece of black. So, this side came out good. Now, you'll notice that this is a little brown. That's by intention. I know sometimes we have questions like, hey, my blacks are turning brown. If your blacks are turning brown, that means that you're overcooking your sublimation transfers. So maybe turn down the temperature, turn down the time a little bit. That's a little pro tip from me to you. If your black ink or the black part of your transfer is turning brown, you're overcooking it. Now, if your blacks are coming out a little hazy and gray, it means you're undercooking it. You maybe want to boost the time on that a little bit. But there we go. We went from 11 ounces to 15 ounces in a snap. And it's that easy. Now, this is the standard heating element. So when you purchase this, I'm going to turn this off now. When you purchase this mug press, that's how it comes. It comes already loaded with the 11 and 15 ounce heating element inside. If you want to do other stuff like the water bottle I just threw somewhere, like the tapered mugs that are in the post of the week, we have those available. You can pre-purchase them in a pack. It comes like a 2, 4, and 6 pack with the press, or you could purchase them a la carte. It's up to you guys, but you definitely want to check that out. For up-to-date pricing, you can go to heat.press/mugpress, and that'll take you right here to the base model, which is available right now. So check this out. We're gonna show you guys post of the week really quick, but I do want to check in. Can I use any coffee cup with an enamel for sublimation? That's a great question, Luis Calderon. Unfortunately not. Because the way the sublimation transfers work is that the mugs have to be specially coated with this one is actually still warm. The mugs have to be specially coated with a polymer coating to receive the sublimation dye.
That's right.
If you put a regular Walmart, Dollar Tree mug in there, it'll like stain it, but it's not gonna have a really vibrant and nice transfer. It's not gonna be photo quality like what you see here today. We do sell those on our website, HeatPressNation.com. Go to Sublimation Blanks. Go to, I think it's Mugs and Drinkware. Check that out.
Awesome, awesome. Let's take a look here. Just checking in with everybody. Yeah, someone wants to see the dog bowls. Yeah, if you want to head over to the YouTube, youtube.com/HeatPressNation. I think that was a season 2 premiere. Can I heat press that? I believe.
Yes, I believe so.
But yeah, if you want to take a look at any of our past adventures, see some of our awesome guests, more live demonstrations, highly recommend checking out the YouTube. See if we can get that up there. YouTube.com.
Oh, it's down there.
Oh, there we go. Awesome.
There it is. I
Fantastic.
found it.
Sorry. Thank you, Alex. Excellent work. Let's see.
Oh, check it out. We got a local friend here, Demando Gonzalez. Hey, guys. DRG Print Services from La Habra. You're right around the corner. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us here.
And tuning in.
There we go. Have you tried a slate tile as a heat sink to speed the cooling process? You know what? We have not. That could be very interesting. It's gonna have to be something we look after in the future. Last question I'm gonna take here. Dwayne the Lion says, do you use an inkjet printer to print the sublimation, and what kind of paper? So all of these that we printed today were printed on our Sawgrass SG400. That is a sublimation printer. We have lots of videos, as Stefan said, on our YouTube channel about sublimation. In fact, I believe next week we're taking a special episode to talk about sublimation. So make sure you tune back over here next week. I know we kind of just covered it with our Valentine's themed ideas, but I know there's a lot of you guys who are maybe new to this industry. You have a lot of questions. Bring them next week, because next week we are talking about sublimation. But you can go to our YouTube channel, check it out. It's a specialized printer with a specialized ink that is designed to turn into a gas dye when you heat it up. Regular inkjet ink is not going to work that way. It's going to get all yellow and gross and burn and not look very pretty at all. These look gorgeous. So, anyways, there's your answer, guys. Got anything else?
No, I did have one more one more I wanted to address. I actually switched. I got the Facebook family.
Oh, you got the Facebook? Hey, what's up?
The tubers.
Oh, I got. That was from YouTube. Oh, awesome. I didn't even notice.
Switcheroo. Very sneaky. All right, so this one is another question coming in from our girl Angela Domino. She's asking, can you add other sizes to this press besides the 11 by 15? I know you touched on the additional elements available. A little unknown fun fact about the heating element you're going to get if you purchase this as a standalone unit. We already showed you how we can do the 11. We showed you how we can switch right over to the 15. This is also able to accommodate our frosted beer stein. Yes. So in addition to these awesome, super common, I'd say probably the most popular 2 sizes of coffee cups, you can also throw in this frosted beer stein there. So this is really a triple threat of sorts. You get 4 pressure knobs, 3 available sizes, 1 awesome machine. It's the Signature Series automated mug press. One of our best sellers by far, as you can see, for good reason. And quick shout out to our HPN Craft Pro 15 by 15 that absolutely slayed on this awesome Sequin pillow transfer that we showed you guys earlier today. If you're watching the replay or you're just tuning in, just scroll back a little bit. Awesome, great transfers. Well, I'm ready to give some stuff away. So really quick before we do, let's roll them. You guys, post of the week. All right, so option A, yes, we have it. It is here. You will see it exclusively here and in our group. Let's take a look at number B. We got that awesome Mylar balloon. Really super outside the box. Love this. I love Mylar. Can't say that enough. Fantastic. And then here's Exhibit C. We got that 12-ounce tapered latte mug. Look at that contact. Look at that pressure. Look at those color settings. Look at option C. And I believe that one was done with the 12-ounce tapered mug attachment for the Signature Series heat press. Further telling you guys that you should buy one as ASAP as possible. Now, so if you guys like those, let's roll them again really quick. We're going to speed through one more time. Pick whatever one you like and comment the letter below to vote for who you think should be the winner. You guys are always the ones who choose who wins post of the week. So if it's A, comment A. If it's B, comment B. And if it's C, please, for the love of Pete, whoever Pete may be, comment C. All right, now, guys. Now, 2 weeks ago, we got interrupted last week by Joe. He loves to interrupt us. Crazy. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Joe? We had a blast with Joe last week. Always do. But it did put a little pause in post of the week, but we didn't forget about our post of the week entrance from the premiere. So we checked the votes, and the winner from our premiere was option C. Round of applause for option C. Look at those awesome sublimation. It looks like they're compression sleeves. Yes. Stay warm in the cold, stay cool in the heat, and look stylish while you're doing it. Great transfer here. What are your thoughts, Jared? Yes, I love it. I love the theme. It's, of course, a thin blue line, supporting our law enforcement. And I think it has that scripture. I think it's Matthew something. I want to guess and say 5:9, but I could be wrong. But blessed are the peacemakers. That's super rad. Really love this. And it's just a great transfer. Like, the transfer came out great.
looks good, very cool, unconventional product. You know, it's not a t-shirt, it's not a coffee mug. It's really neat and unique, and I'm a big fan. So congratulations to option C. Yeah, we're going to be getting in touch with you to get you your prize. And then, of course, for our drawing this week, like we said, last week we had so many likes and shares. We're saving the drawing for a post later today, so it's going to be exciting. Make sure you guys are watching your Instagram. Instagram, if you guys don't follow us, you need to. Instagram.com/HeatPressNation, or of course, just look up at sign. Oh, there it is. Yes, at sign HeatPressNation.
That part.
We're right there, you guys. Super fantastic. Going to be lots of fun. Going to be drawing the winner a little bit later this afternoon.
All right, guys, so you have time. We're looking at, I'd say, about T-minus 2.5 weeks, maybe even less to Valentine's Day. If you're watching this live, if you're procrastinator like myself, make sure you get the jump on it. They're worth it. You would appreciate the same. No excuses. We hope we gave you some cool ideas or inspiration to, show that loved one how much they really mean to you this special time of year. Chocolates are always great too, but, maybe why not use the equipment, materials you got?
That's truth. That's truth, guys. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for us here at HeatPressNation. Thank you so much for tuning in. From myself and my compatriot, Esteban, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time, guys. Happy Valentine's Day.